We've been talking about different kinds of landforms. You guys have given me a bunch of them on our circle map. This morning we journaled about some of these landforms. This particular picture here was a what? Land. It's a landform, but it was surrounded, land that was surrounded by water was a what? Talking about islands and peninsulas. Which was it?
Island.
Okay, good. It was an island, because remember, the island is surrounded
By water.
by water. That's right. Good job. Okay. Some of our standards that we've been talking about, we use the magnifying glass to make some observations. Today we're going to make observations, but we're also going to be using our hands. So we're going to be using some of our other senses today to actually create your own island. So you guys are going to make your own landform. And what you are going to do, okay, each of you is going to get a sheet of paper. Matthew? Okay. Each of you is going to get a sheet of paper. And also, you are going to get some Play-Doh or some clay. Okay? Now, you guys are going to be making what they call a model. You guys know what a model is? How many of you ever made a model car or a model airplane?
Me.
Have you ever? Okay. So, a model is, guys, a model, David, is going to be a replica of something. So you're going to copy something. So when you guys make a model car, is it a real car that you can drive?
No.
No. But you might think it's something that's really cool and you're going to make a model of it. Okay? So that is what your job is going to be today, is to recreate your island. Okay? So when you get your paper, what I want you to do, first thing, just put your name on the bottom of it. Okay? Just your first name is fine. And then you'll get a bag of modeling clay. Okay? You have blue and you have brown. All right?
I saw brown clay before.
Okay. Yeah, I know, it's different, isn't it? But, so go ahead. Before you get it, you can experiment with the clay. Feel for the texture. Remember, texture was one of our words that we've been talking about. And we have a few minutes, so you guys can play around with the clay, get a feel for it, before you do your actual experiment with making your own models, okay?
Cool.
All right. So.
Good plan.
All right.
Good
I think you guys will like this. All right, go ahead. You can take it out of the bags. You can knead it around your finger, play around with it. Okay? I'll give you your paper as well. You can do it on the paper just in case it makes a mess on the desk. Okay, remember, please put your names on your papers before we do. Okay. Okay. Don't write it too big because you're going to need, or what you can do, put it on one side. Guys, if you're a bigger writer, go ahead. If you put your name on it and you're writing a little bit bigger, you can put it on one side, then just flip it over on the other side, okay? So you have a space to work. Okay? And then you notice the two colors that we have. You have blue and you have brown. Which do you think will be the water?
Blue.
There you go.
Blue.
Okay. And then please take a look at our land here as a
Brown.
you can use this as your model to copy from, okay? And this is the same one, like I said. This happens to be the same picture that we journaled about this morning. Okay, this is the same picture we said. In this picture, some landforms I see are an island, lake, mountains, hills. So that's what we journaled. So go ahead, take a few minutes. I'll give you another minute or so to experiment with your clay, and then we'll get going with our experiment, okay?
Can we do them, play with them whenever we're done with everything?
well, when you guys make your models, we're gonna actually use those, so we'll put them off to the side. All right. And this is something you guys can take these home with you Tuesday when you leave. So when you guys finish your islands today, we'll put them off to the side. They'll probably dry a little bit. And then on Tuesday, on the last day of school, you guys can take these home.
A Play-Doh?
Okay? So this will be a pretty cool project.
Play-Doh? I love Play-Doh videos. I do too.
Okay, guys. Go ahead. You guys can get into the experiment now. Remember that island, we said it was surrounded by water, so use that land. You can make any texture you want. Take a look here. So it's not flat. You guys can be creative. You've got plenty of clay to experiment with.
Look what I did.
Okay, but how can you make your island? Show me your island. Okay, so what are we going to use?
Look what I made.
So which one?
Nobody's gonna believe what I just made. I just made a
Try that.
surrounded.
So how would you
I
make
just
your
made an
island?
island. So it looks crazy from the front.
Does that look like it's flat?
And it's surrounded by water.
So think about that. But be creative. It's your island. Okay. Nice. What are you going to use to make it? So what do you use to make your
My ear on.
okay, that's
And my wall. And all my leaves.
okay. So here, let's make the island. Okay.
Done. And what's this? No.
Guys, you have plenty of clay, so go ahead. Use that whole space. Use that whole workspace. I'll take one. Okay, so you made yours flat. That's kind of interesting. You're kind of building yours up.
I'm in my island.
Okay, I like the way you got the water going around it. And then what's going over?
It's something when there's stuff. Just put the water in your face.
Some in the water.
Because the water is you can do everything you want. Yeah. And then when I run out of space, I put it on like this.
Mason, what are we doing over here? Here, show me what your, let's put this up. I want you to make your, make the land.
Look what I'm doing. It's my water.
Okay.
Look what I'm doing.
And at the end, guys, what we'll do, we'll share because you guys all have different creative ideas of how you're making your island. Some of you have it flatter, it looks like. Some of you are building it up.
I beat you.
So you guys can share out at the end and look at everybody else's to see what they were thinking. Sorry.
Good thing I'm
Do you want to build yours up or do you want to keep it flat? So do that.
I'm
first,
probably
and then-
gonna make it build up.
Alright, keep going.
Look at the way that I put it.
Okay, this is interesting. Alright, and you have an interesting one too. You have your water going close.
And then I haven't done this yet. I will because it's gonna be looking like a flat beach. And now make a wave straight onto the island.
Yeah, you guys can be creative. You have plenty of clay.
I'm making a wave now.
Okay.
when the water goes onto the island, it stays onto the island. Then it floats right off.
Like a beach.
Yep.
That was another landform we're talking about.
And then it comes again, and it floats off. And it gets to sea, and it comes again.
Yeah.
And it comes again. Sometimes I want
So you're gonna build it up, you're just doing it little pieces by pieces? I like that.
Yeah, I want to try to take
Oh, you're really making it fancy.
Yeah. And then this is
Oh, the
the
fancy
big
one.
guy.
That'll be the name.
And it got stuck on the
Yeah.
island with Leo. And then it got stuck on the island.
Now remember, the water's gonna surround it. You can probably have it going up around the edges if you want.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I was starting to do. No, guys.
Jacob, you're making it all.
I'm making more. I'm making it still come
Just
on.
remember though, the water goes, what? We talked about those position words, remember? It's good.
This is the part of Mexico's island. And I'm gonna also make a boat now. Now I'm making a boat.
Well, if you guys have extra room and you need to draw, you can use your crayons and your markers. Once you have your island made, so if you want to do other things around your island,
Ew.
you can do that.
I'm making a boat. Play-Doh. Boat guy. If you put your mind to it, you can. I got some on the side.
Okay, guys, nice job. Just gonna keep going.
It might take me like an hour. I'm already done. I'll just need them right
You guys have a few more minutes, and then we'll see how everybody did, and then you guys can kind of share your projects with each other, so you can observe everybody else's.
I can see houses. I don't like that one. I just like the little.
That was kind of